Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how we make our butter chicken sauce. So first thing, we cut our tomatoes, wash and cut them with some onion and whole spices like cinnamon, cardamom, cloves and mace. We put in a large pot with some salt and bring them to boil for at least 90 minutes. The tomatoes has to be really mushed up and because it to get a nice and smooth creamy curry. Keep mixing it every now and then. After it's really boiled, so we take our hand blender to blend into a smooth puree. Now you can see it's really smooth and blended nice and well. So now we take a fresh pot, add 2 kilos of butter, some oil, and time for some seasonings. First thing we put is dried fenugreek leaves. It's a spinach leaf. It's dried, sun dried. After that, we put some ginger and garlic paste, blended into a smooth paste. So it's equal parts of ginger and garlic. So it's 100 grams of ginger, 100 grams of garlic. When you do the seasonings, make sure we keep the flame on the medium, not on high, to avoid burning the spices. Next, we are adding some tomato paste. This gives some nice bright red color. Trying to get every bit of it. Once you put the tomato paste, it's time for the spice powders. Today we are using turmeric powder, chili powder, and whole spice powder. We have to cook the spice on a medium to low heat, just to make sure take the raw smell off from the spice. And if it is on high heat, it might get burnt. So always try to keep them on a medium flame. Trying to take the butter. Give a good mix. Now it's time to add the puree. So we are straining the puree on a colander just to remove the skin and the seeds from the tomatoes. Because our gravy has to be really smooth. So it's a very tedious process. It's like take a while to do this. You always get burned and with the hot curry on your hands. So this is the hardest job I do while making the butter chicken sauce. You have to push it hard so that it goes through the tiny hole and take so the residues stay inside the colander. It's a long process because it's a big pot of gravy, so you have to be patient. I'm trying to push it nice and through, working really hard. It will take a long time because it's a big pot. So we have to do it. Once you get all the sauce strained, we have to boil this
to get a clear and
for at least
smooth
90 minutes, so that that all the tomatoes
all strained up.
will
Now we have
reduce
to wait for them to boil
and the sauce gets
and
thickened
reduce
up.
them into at least 20% of
It
the.
has to be boiled on a high
volume.
heat for at least
So that it
90
gets
minutes.
thickened
So
up.
you have to keep mixing every now and then.
This has to be boiled
You
at
can't go
least
away
for
anywhere. You have to be
45
closer to the pot
45 minutes to
and
1
keep
hour
mixing every now and then.
on the high heat, and you have to mix it every 10 minutes.
You can see the bubbles are getting bigger and the sauce is reducing up.
Crucial time.
Now it's time to add some
Now
cashew
we are
nut
adding
paste.
some freshly
Cashew nuts
blended,
we
cashew nut paste.
soak them in
This is 1
a
kilo of cashew nut paste.
hot water
It's soaked
for at
in the
least
hot
1 hour,
water
and then
and
we blend
blended
into a
in the
smooth
smooth
paste. Add to the gravy.
So once we
Now you
add
can see the
cashew
bubbles are
paste,
really
you see
thick
the
up.
bubbles are like
So it means
thick
the
and,
gravy is thickening up. So now
strong.
it's
Now this is the time.
high time.
It
You have to
will be
stand
really,
close by and mix every
crucial time.
few
We have
minutes.
to mix in
After cooking for 1
every now
hour,
and then.
now it's the last
After
step
1
of the
hour
gravy.
of
No, last
boiling,
step. So we
now
add
it's
some
time for the final step.
Australian honey.
So we are adding some
I
fresh
usually use
honey.
bottle almost 2 kilos of honey for the
People use sugar,
for the
but
big
I
pot
don't
of
prefer
gravy.
sugar. It's not that.
Because people use sugar, but
makes
I
it
don't
too
like sugar.
sweet.
It's too
the honey
sweet
is
and
natural, so it's
and
gives
too
you a
artificial.
nice
But
taste.
this one is better. After you add
You
the
add
honey,
honey, at least at 2 kilos
yeah,
of honey.
just cook for like at least 15-20 minutes. Check the salt.
Now you can
and,
see the gravy has reduced
sure
almost
everything
half of
is,
the content, half of the pot. So it means it's almost ready, and the bubbles are really
Everything
nice
tastes good.
and thick. So it means this is the end.